Hello, everybody out there. My name is Terry McIntyre. I'm one of the lead coordinators for the Philadelphia Stage Combat Workshop. And I am going to live today to just chat about what is going on for the 2020 workshop year. We did opt we had some long discussions back in July with the various local Philly team, and we made the decision that for the safety of everybody, we're going to make sure that we go virtual, because the number one rule of stage combat is safety. There's no way we could justify being safe in this year. So yeah, we are going virtual this year, and I wanted to go live and get a chance to answer pretty much any questions that people may have. I can answer questions live if you post down in the comments. If you're tuning in, make sure you put in the comments and say hi so that I know you're here. And yeah, we're gonna go through and answer some questions, and then take a look back at some of the melees from previous years. And then at 4:30, we're gonna do a special premiere. We are gonna do the world premiere of the 2019 Battle of Agincourt video. So make sure you share this stream. Spread it wide. Make sure that anybody you know that may have watched or may have come to the workshop last year, make sure you have them tune in so that they can catch this world premiere live. Be some of the first folks to catch it. Once it premieres on this stream, it will get posted up to the Facebook page. And for this year, we do have a YouTube channel. So I give some details about that. Cool, we're starting to get a couple of likes. I got a couple of people watching on the Facebooks. We'll give it a few more minutes to get some folks coming on in. Like I said, if you're watching right now, put in the comments, wave hi, tell me you're here. I was all by my lonesome today, as opposed to this past Friday where we went live with the folks from the Social Distance Showdown. I've heard nothing but amazing things that came out of that workshop this past weekend, and I wish them all the freaking best. Funny enough, in the live stream we did this past Friday for the Social Distance Showdown, we were interviewing Mike Lubke. We started out the hashtag Swordtober because the Social Distance Showdown started October. Philly Cheesesteak is wrapping up October, so we're sandwiching October with swords and stage combat and awesomeness. So if you're getting excited about the cheesesteak and you see something you want to share, make sure you add the hashtag Swordtober. Once again, I'm going to be answering questions live. So if there's somebody you are thinking like, they're kind of on the fence, they may have some questions, this is probably the live stream to share with them, because we're going to try and answer as many questions about the logistics with this year as we can. So to get us started, at the very least, I got a couple of things that I want to chat about and give y'all the info for. First off being, what should folks know about movement or stage combat training in a virtual setting? Because I know a lot of folks, they're unsure about signing up for something, signing up for movement classes, but in an online setting. I can tell you from experience with the online classes that I've run privately, as well as with Arcadia University, it's a challenge. It's definitely a challenge. And I've seen a lot of amazing stage combat teachers across the country rising to that challenge. Using different tools such as putting fight compilation videos together, a la like some of those TikTok fight videos where you're fighting on the screen. I know in my classes, it gave me the chance to cover a lot more concepts. when we're on our feet, we're working on a lot of solo technique work. And it's been phenomenal getting a chance to get into the nitty gritty, getting into some of the concepts that you don't normally get a chance to really shine a light on in on your feet kind of in-person classes. So it certainly is a challenge, but it is a challenge that we are very much rising to. Some of the things to keep in mind is that space is not always the same for everybody, and we fully understand that. We're working to be as flexible as we possibly can. For those who may not have any space at home, I know for the Social Distance Showdown, and I can say the same for the Philadelphia Cheesesteak, the Philadelphia Stage Combat Workshop. If you don't have that much movement space at home, you're not required to get up and move. You can watch and take notes. I've learned from experience and from other teachers, and it's been studied that a lot of the times visually watching somebody walk through a technique and teaching a technique, visually watching that activates a lot of the same neural pathways as when you're actually physically up and doing it. And the best part about sitting and watching and taking notes is you get a chance to take those notes. So options are kind of endless when it comes to online movement training. I can tell you for this year, so let's get into some of the specific details. Like, for example, what are this year's dates? I know we've been trying to throw that out as much as we can, but you know what? This year's dates, yes, it is on October 31st and November 1st. We are over Halloween weekend. With a lot of us stuck inside for quarantine and stuck inside from COVID, what better way to spend your time stuck inside than to learn something new? And I feel like we can easily make this one of the spookiest freaking stage combat workshops we can. We're going to fully encourage you to, like, if you've got a costume that you want to wear while you're working on your footwork drills, do it to it. If you want to have kind of a spooky outline to your video screen or to show off some of your awesome Halloween decorations, do it to it. We want to see it. We will be trying to have some sort of virtual gathering in that evening. We're working on some of the technical details with how to do some group online video, whether it's through Netflix Party, or I think Amazon and Disney Plus also have some group watch kinds of party applications. So we're looking into some of those details. And yeah, that Saturday night, typically when we were in person, we would be going to the pub. Well, in this case, stay at home, get your favorite drink, throw on your Halloween costume, and watch some spooky fight movies with us. You know, I'm ready for Halloween, so yeah. So before we get to last year's official world premiere of last year's Melee, let's take a little trip back in time before I answer the next question. And again, if you're just joining, make sure you're putting in the comments, wave hi, tell me you're here. And if you've got any questions whatsoever, put them in the comments. We can answer them live. So let me know what's going on. So let's take a little trip down memory lane, and let's watch. Let's see, which one is which? Ah, there we go. About 10 years ago now, the Musketeer Melee, some of the early melees that we've done. We've done a lot of different fights over the years. So the Musketeer Melee, the year we did Musketeers versus Cardinals Guards. 2010.
Computer's drooling. That's illegal.
Alrighty. So, oh my goodness. Yeah, that was 2010. 10 year, more than 10 years of Melee, basically, at this point. So, if there's anybody watching that doesn't quite know what that craziness was, for the last like maybe 15 years now of the cheesesteak, we have done a Melee. Either the end of the day on that Saturday or the end of the day on that Friday. And what it is we bring together the entire student body. We bring together all of the instructors, all of the staff, any of the guests, and we basically we put together a giant mass battle with everybody involved with the workshop. The various instructors kind of section off, and they take little sections of area and they put choreography together, and there's somebody kind of making sure that the overall vision comes together. In the past, we've done everything from Musketeers versus Cardinals Guards. We've done the Battle of Thermopylae with Persians versus Greeks. We actually, the year that we had Carrie Teal, who worked on The Lord of the Rings, we chose to do the Battle of Pelennor Fields. So somebody got to be Gandalf, somebody got to be Merry and Pippin. It was crazy. Personal favorite memory of that year for me, I got to ride an Oliphant. Yes, we put together some folks as Oliphants. And anybody who died during that battle got recycled back for the Army of the Dead. It was probably one of my favorite years so far. But yeah, that is essentially kind of what the melee is. It's a chance for everyone to come together and utilize the skills that they learned during the course of the day. There have been some years where we've done the melee on that Sunday, so the last day, and then went right into a Q&A session. Some years it worked better to do it on the Saturday. Unfortunately for this year, since we're doing it virtual, we kind of can't do the traditional idea of a melee. But what we are doing is anybody who registers as a student, we are going to send you instructions on how to film your own bit of one of those virtual fight chains. And we are going to try and put together a massive fight chain with anybody who registers as a student for this year's workshop. We are hoping to try and get it done before the weekend of the workshop so we can premiere the video the Saturday of the workshop. But that's all going to depend on kind of how people register and how quickly they can get their videos in. Just double check. All right, cool. So next bit of question. Who are the instructors for this year? This year, our instructors are Leraldo Anzualda. Leraldo, I'm really sorry I mess up your last name every single time. Damon Stith, who is right now the president of the Historical African Martial Arts Association, which we are so freaking psyched to have him here. Michelle Zhang, who is a Beijing opera expert. She trained in China. She's up in Montreal right now. She still choreographs and performs with the company that she's a part of up in Montreal. We've got Kev McCurdy, who is our Englander. I am super psyched to see what he's bringing. He's gotten a chance to choreograph at the Globe. He's choreographed for any Whovians out there, Doctor Who fans. He has choreographed some fights for various Doctor Who specials. He's also choreographed for various theater and film and opera and music video. He's crazy awesome. Brandy Liard, who is the education director at one of the biggest parkour schools out in Seattle. She is a badass. I cannot wait to get a chance to learn some more from her. And I can't wait for the chance to actually go physically out to Seattle and get a chance to take some classes at her school. So those are our 5 guest instructors for this year. We also have our usual band of miscreants, Ian Rose, Jacqueline Holloway, Oliver Donahue, Alex Scudero, and we are including Eli Lynn this year. Eli is going to be teaching some stuff on intimacy and some fun knife stuff. So those are our instructors for this year. You're probably wondering, well, what are they teaching? I kind of don't want to sign up until I know what they're teaching. Fun story. We're actually going to tomorrow debut what the schedule is. So make sure you tune in. Today is Thursday. My apologies. Thursday, October 8th, we are going to debut the schedule. We're going to live on this stream. We are going to debut what the schedule is for this year, so you know kind of what you're signing up for. And we encourage you to, the moment the schedule goes live, make sure you register as soon as you can so that you can guarantee your spot in any of those classes. So cool. Before we get into our world premiere of the 20th anniversary 2019 mass battle that we choreographed, that we put together last year, and another video from past year's workshops, we have this is, let's 2017. So Robin Hood's Rescue. We're going to take a look at the 2017 Melee as kind of a look back at a couple of our different workshops. Let me turn this banner off. Here we go. All right. So taking a look at our 2017 Melee, Robin Hood's Rescue. See if you can spot some of your favorite folks in there, whether they're instructors or fellow students out there, fellow fighters. Awesome folks, awesome flocks out there. So let me share this screen. Boom. Awesome.
Robin of Locksley, you have been accused of poaching, outlawry, and treason against His Highness King John. Have you anything to say in your own defense?
Long live King Richard! God save the king!
Justice will be served today. You have been found guilty, and the sentence is death. Execute. Do your duty.
So yeah, that was our 2017 Melee Robin Hood's Rescue. So little context, that Melee, every year, we put it together in about 2 hours. All of that we're able to put together in one class period, not even 2 hours. So it's so much fun. So yeah, if you've got any questions, you know what? If you're watching, throw in the comment section some of your favorite memories from previous years. Throw in your comments, your questions. If I see any questions come up live, I will definitely answer. If you are tuning in, please put in the comment section. Just wave hi. Tell me you're here. It'd be awesome. We got another like 5 minutes until we officially premiere last year's Melee video. Make sure you're sharing this stream. Get the word out. Tell folks, hey, watch this thing. If you got questions about what the workshop is like or how it's going to work for in virtual setting for this year. If there's a question that I've already answered, but you showed up just a minute or so ago, put it in the comments. I am more than happy to chat a little bit about what some of those other questions might have been. Before we get to the 2019 20th anniversary Melee video, let's watch one more. Let's see, which was 17. So let's watch a little bit about last year's Melee, or 2 years ago, our first Melee at Temple University. So the videos that we've watched so far, they were at our original location, which we were at for about 18 years, 17, 18 years at the University of the Arts in Philadelphia. That was an amazing home. We loved being there. We hated having to leave. But we do really like our new home at Temple University. The setting is freaking gorgeous for some of the Melees that we're planning out and for future years. So our first Melee that University of the Arts, scratch that, our first Melee at Temple University was essentially Roman battle tactics. It wasn't a traditional Melee in the traditional sense. And what we have is just a little clip of one of the takes that we did. It's not going to be as long as some previous videos. Close some of these out. There we go. So yeah, if you're watching, make sure you throw in the comments a like, a hi, share this broadcast, let folks know, hey, tune in if you want to be the first to check out the 2019 Battle of Agincourt from the Philadelphia Stage Combat Workshop. So before we get into that, you know what? I'll save the Melee video from a couple years ago because I want to make sure I answer at least one more question before we get to the world premiere of last year's Melee. So what are some of the fun things that we're thinking of doing this year during the weekend itself? Because yes, it is over Halloween weekend. Like I was saying earlier, we're looking into the possibility of doing some sort of like Discord, Netflix watch party. We're working on the technicalities behind some sort of virtual gathering on Halloween night. And then the afternoon/evening of that Sunday, we are planning on doing a Q&A webinar panel. And that is a chance to ask questions of people from who've had so much experience in this field. Why is this field important? There's a good question. Why is this field important? Well, from my perspective, stage combat training should be just as vital as voice lessons or dance training if you want to be in a musical. If you want to be in a fight show, like say a Shakespeare, if you want to be cast in Romeo and Juliet, it would make sense that you would want to get at least a little bit of fight training under your belt so you can perform the best you can in any of those kinds of scripts. So a lot of the classes that end up getting offered at various regional workshops like this aren't just geared to folks who've been training in this stuff for years. This is geared towards everybody. Whether you've never thrown a stage punch ever in your life, whether you've been training for 10 years and you're looking to get a couple of extra skills under your belt, or maybe look at some concepts that you hadn't thought of before, this is a wonderful chance to do it. So I'll go into some more detail about that in just a second. This is the world premiere. World premiere of the 2019 show. Come on. There we go. New system, still working it out. But this is the world premiere of the 2019 Philadelphia Stage Combat Workshop Melee Battle at Agincourt. Let's get this thing going. Boom. Boom.
My cousin Westmoreland? No. No, my fair cousin. If we are marked to die, we are enough to do lots for our country. And if we live, fewer men will brave to share bonds. God's will, I pray, we do not wish for one more. I am not covetous of gold. Care I not who doth feed upon my cost. It yearns me not, and in my darkness wear, such outward things dwell not in my thoughts. But if it be a sin to covet honor, I am the most offending soul alive. No, faith, my cuz, wish not one man from England. God's peace. I would not lose so great an honor as for one man more who would share from me the best hope I have. Oh, do not wish for one more. Rather, proclaim it, Westmoreland, throughout my oath, that he that hath no stomach to it, let him depart. His passport shall be made, and crowns for convoy put into his purse. We would not die in that man's company that fears fellowship to buy with us. This day is known as the feast of Christmas. He that outlives this day and comes safe home will stand on tiptoe when this day is named and rouse them at the name of Christian. We have you, we pen of brothers. For he today that sheds his blood with me shall be my brother. Be he ne'er so vile, this day shall gentle his condition. And gentlemen in England now led shall keep themselves of the curse that they were not here, and hold their manhoods cheap, while any speak that walk with us on St. Crispin's Day!
For this year's workshop.
God save the King! God save the King!
So yeah, that was our melee from last year. Holy smokes. So yeah, holy smokes. Lots of memories from last year. Last year was probably one of our best years yet. And I am so proud of everyone who managed to make it out last year, of all of the instructors, things like that. We got a lot of folks throwing on the likes and love, but make sure you throw in some of the comments as well, because I want to make sure that we are answering your questions live. I am going through some of the basic details of what this year is going to look like. We've already talked about who some of our teachers are going to, or who our teachers are going to be this year. Announced that on Thursday, the schedule is going to be announced live and then posted up on our social media and website. So make sure that you register as soon as you can to get first dibs at that class sign up. So if the workshop is virtual, how can we participate? Or how can somebody participate? Well, we are going to be broadcasting all the classes. All the classes are going to be through Zoom this year. This way, pretty much no matter what your location is, no matter what your time zone is, we're going to make sure that you have all the information you need to be able to tune into those classes live. And all of those classes, we're working on seeing if we can get those classes all recorded so that they can be posted up and accessed by anybody who registers for the workshop. We're still checking in with all of our instructors to see who is okay with doing this kind of thing. But as soon as we have a confirmation from our instructors, we will post in the class list which ones will be recorded and which ones aren't. For the ones that are recorded, whatever classes you sign up for and you pay for, you will have access to for at least 2-3 weeks after the workshop is over. If you want to access some of the other classes that you did not get a chance to attend, you'll be able to throw in just a couple bucks extra and get access to those other videos. So there is access to so much content this year. There's so many things that we can do in a virtual setting that we can't do live. So make sure you register as soon as you can. Which should bring us to one of the more important questions, especially for this year. What is the cost? This year with COVID, we completely understand that lots of people are out of work, especially in the theater community. If you know anybody in the theater community, please make sure you send a lot of love out to a lot of us, because right now, theaters are closed. For the most part right now, a lot of folks are out of work. So make sure that you send a bit of love to the theater folks that you know. But what is the cost for the full weekend? The full weekend, that gets you about 8 classes for the entire weekend, plus participation in the virtual fight chain that we're doing in place of the melee, access to the Q&A session webinar on that Sunday, all of that, $80. $80. If you can only attend for one day, either the Saturday or the Sunday, that is $50. And just like with the Social Distance Showdown, which I am giving a humongous shout out to, because so much of how we set things up we were able to base off of the format that the precedent that they set back in May when they first did their first workshop. We are also doing an a la carte option. So if there's like only one class out of the entire weekend that you actually like, you can pay for one class. That's $15 per class. If there is, say, like one class on the one day and another class on the other day that you'd like, pay for 2 classes. That's $30 for the course of the weekend for 2 classes. If, say, hey, I've already got something scheduled for that weekend, but I might have like an hour in the morning where I don't have anything that I can jump on. This allows you to be as flexible as you want with how you attend this workshop. We also understand that even $15 for a lot of folks right now is a bit much. So one of the things that we are doing, similar to the way the Social Distance Showdown did, is we also have a pay it forward scholarship. So if you attend the workshop or if you register for the workshop, you will see that there is an option to donate an extra buck, an extra $5, if you feel like you are financially comfortable enough to do that. You can donate into the Pay It Forward scholarship, and essentially you're helping donate just a little extra money so that other folks can get the same kind of training. We're trying to pull together as a community and get this training out there. If you're not able to attend the workshop at all, say like you're really, really booked up for that weekend already, but you want to throw a little extra, shoot us a message, shoot us a message, and we will make sure that you know how you can donate to that Pay It Forward scholarship, even if you're not registering for the workshop itself for yourself. If you are someone you feel like you need a little help being able to attend something like this, because I know a lot of us are in some financial hard times right now, and every little dollar, every little penny is going to count for the longest time for a lot of us. We completely understand. We have the Pay It Forward scholarship waitlist, where any of the money that gets donated to the Pay It Forward scholarship will go towards somebody on that wait list and be able to get them access to the workshop. So if you feel like you are in some financial dire straits and you could use a little extra helping hand, put your name on that wait list. It doesn't hurt to at least put your name down, because who knows, you might be able we might be able to get enough money to get you in so that you can still attend. I will say that for all of the money that is getting donated to the Pay It Forward scholarship, any money that does not go towards a student's tuition from the waitlist will go towards the donation that we are going to make at the end of this year, because we have committed to making a small donation of at least a little bit of our income. We're going to make a donation to a local charity in Philadelphia, helping to diversify, to help bring diversity to the theater community. Our hope is that donation will go to the Black Theater Alliance in Philadelphia, because right now, the way the world is right now, we need to come together. We need to support Black voices, diverse voices, because Black lives do matter. We at the Philadelphia Stage Combat Workshop fully support the movement of Black Lives Matter. So we are committing that any money that does not, from the Pay It Forward scholarship, that does not go towards a student's tuition from the waitlist will go into that, further that donation to the Black Theater Alliance in Philadelphia. So make sure you register. Make sure you see if you're financially comfortable doing it. Make sure you donate. And if you're not joining us for that weekend, if schedule just happens that you're not able to join us, you will see pretty soon the link to be able to just donate to that scholarship. if you're able to throw a couple extra bucks in there. So thank you so much to anyone who is able to donate. So let me see, do I have any other questions that I want to answer that haven't been asked? Oh, so a couple of fun things going on with this year for the workshop. So like I said, we do have a YouTube channel this year. So let me new this thing. There we go. Are you doing the thing? Yeah. All right. So we do have a YouTube channel this year. We are going to be in these live streams. We are going to be live streaming not just to Facebook, but also to YouTube. So if you're ever in a place where you can't access YouTube, or sorry, that you can't access Facebook, but you can access YouTube, you can always see these live streams posted on the YouTube channel as well as our Facebook page. And the other thing I want to make sure that we let everyone know is we do have a Spreadshirt store where you can buy merch. So we can't provide t-shirts this year for the workshop. It's just in a virtual setting. That's kind of where we're at, but you can still get your t-shirt, workshop t-shirt fix for this year. And it's not just t-shirts. There's sweatshirts. There are, this website has so many things. Baby stuff. You can get, let's see. Yep, see, you can get a workshop t-shirt, quote unquote, in baby size. Get that going. You can show, oh, come on. We've got phone cases. There's gonna be face masks, pillowcases, mugs. I will probably be getting something like this. This is pretty cool. So yeah, if you feel like you need to get that workshop t-shirt fix, whatever the case may be, we do have a Spreadshirt store, and all of this information is going to be posted up on our Facebook page. And we hope that you check it out. So tomorrow, I am hoping to do a live stream talking to some prior attendees of the workshop and prior instructors in the workshop, just kind of talk about what has the cheesesteak been for people who've attended in previous years. On Thursday, we're going to do a live stream where we're going to premiere this year's class schedule. We're going to be talking about some of the classes that are going to be happening this year at the Cheesesteak. Some future live stream topics that we're hoping to have. We're hoping to have little interviews with each one of the instructors from this year. We're going to try and do an interview with the original organizers of the workshop, John Belomo, and the person who took up the mantle after John, but before me, Ian Rose. We're going to talk to Oliver Donahue and Jacqueline Holloway, who not only have been instructors for the last bunch of years, but have also been instrumental in the coordination of this workshop in previous years. I'm hoping to talk to some of our staff members. We're going to have a ton of stuff going on this live stream in the next couple of weeks. I want to make sure everyone knows and gets the word out about this amazing training opportunity. Whether you're an actor, whether you're a fight director, whether you are looking to up your skills so you can get hired as a fight captain for a show, whether you're a show's director or a stage manager or a producer, knowing what goes into stage combat is just as important as performing it. Understanding why this art form is super important is essential across theater disciplines, I think. And that's one of the big things we want to do this year. We want to get the word out to theater communities across the country, across Philadelphia. Let them know that this training is open for everybody, whether you've never thrown a stage punch in your life or you've been doing this stuff for 10, 15 years and you want to just brush up on certain skills or learn a new perspective, learn a new concept. This is a fantastic training opportunity for all of that. So make sure you help us get the word out, all right? So hope everyone's having a great rest of your day. This live stream will be viewable after we end the broadcast on both our YouTube channel and our Facebook page. We're going to post the link up for the YouTube channel on our Facebook page so you can connect to both. All right. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. All right. If you ever have any questions that didn't get answered in this live stream, feel free to message us and we will get back to you as quickly as we can. If you want to email us, let me post this up on here. If you want to email us any questions or get in contact with us off of Facebook, you can go to this email address, all right? So feel free to send us any questions, any thoughts, any comments. We want to hear from folks, okay? We want to make sure we connect as much as we can with the community. So hope you have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. And yeah, have fun, folks.